I'll go.
Alright, I'm Jordan, and I am doing the P-series test.
Woohoo!
So, the P-series test just states that summation of a series in this form, 1 over n to the power of p. If p is greater than 1, then the series is converging. If p is less than or equal to 1, then it is diverging. So first we'll just show why exactly there's a cutoff there, and so doing the integral test will prove that. So just first qualifications for the integral test are f of n is equal to a sub n, and f must be decreasing, the function must be decreasing and continuous, and then the integral of f of x and the sum of the series will behave in the same way. So if if the integral converges or has a definite limit or whatever, then the series also converges. So just to show how there is a cutoff at 1, if you take this series right here, the sum of 1, the series of 1 over n to the power of 1, and then you just take the integral of that, so you just get 1 over x, and then evaluated from 1 to infinity, you get natural log of x evaluated from 1 to infinity, and that limit is infinity, so therefore it diverges, and that sum of that series diverges also. And then if you come over here and you put in any number bigger than 1, regardless of how much or how little it is more than 1, and you integrate that 1 to infinity, you get 1 over x to the power of 1.001 I used, and then you just integrate that, you bring you just flip your fraction, and once you integrate that, you get negative x to the power of negative 0.001, and that evaluated is, I didn't find exactly what the limit was, but it converges on something less than negative 1, and then you subtract this evaluated at 1, and this evaluated at 1 is negative 1, so you're taking a number less than negative 1 and adding 1 to it, so you always have a finite number that is greater than 0 for that limit, and regardless of how little your exponent is greater than 1, it's always going to be converging on a limit. So just an example, a couple examples, like if you take sum of the series 1 over n squared, just a simple one, p equals 2, and then 2 is greater than 1, so it's converging. And then another example would just be 1 of the square root of n, which is 1 over n to the 1/2 power.